Hey, how you doing? Uh, this is another um, pleading of a healthcare worker, the COVID-19 thing. Um, Here's a verse for you. This is directly speaking with the mask thing. Um, Matthew 22, verse 39. All right. And the second is like unto it: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Um, Wearing the mask correctly, all right, over the nose and over the mouth. It's one of the it's all or bust. Uh, but there's a lot of folks that think it's a big hoax or something like that, and so on and so forth. Um, but the bottom line with this whole COVID, it's a fulfillment of Bible prophecy. All right, it's a pestilence. It is a pestilence. Um, Matthew 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So it's not named in the Bible, but it is a pestilence. And Jesus said pestilences will come. But anyway, back to the 20, Matthew 22:39. It's an airborne thing, okay? And there's one back. It's like kind of like think of it as the mask is in a sense like a door. All right. You have something on the outside of it, and the door acts as a kind of like a protector. Kind of like something that stands before the outside and the inside world. Okay. You shut your door, you want privacy. But anyway, this is an airborne thing. As a healthcare worker, and you got that, and it's coming, and you have that right there. It's very, boom, and that's all. That's what it's all about. You're just basically protecting your lungs, pretty much. The whole bottom line. I mean, you have the glasses and all that, but the biggest issue apparently is the respiratory element, the pathway, or I should say, it impacts the most. It impacts your lungs the most. But anyway, I don't see really what the big deal is. Covering your nose and your mouth in public scenarios and public situations. You leave your house, and when you stop, get some gas, boom, put your mask on. If you have to go out for necessity items, get your mask on as you're approaching once you leave your vehicle and you're approaching that, your department store or whatever, grocery store or whatever. You're protecting someone else. You're looking out for someone else. Love thy neighbor as thyself. You're looking out for someone else. People don't want to wear it. They're thinking it's like taking away from their right. Wearing it is wearing it. But when you don't wear it, you're risking someone else's life. That's the real bottom line to it. You don't want to wear it for yourself, that's one thing. But it is intently connected with someone else's life. So if you don't want to look out for someone else, then I guess you're not going to wear your mask. Love thy neighbor. It's about someone else. Someone else's well-being. Not my desire to do whatever. It's for someone else. That is a Christian thing to do for all y'all Christians who don't want to wear it. It's for someone else. I'm a healthcare worker. I'm at the trenches, so to speak. I'm in the trenches. Basically, I kind of have to work 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday. So I have a pretty good idea what I'm talking about. Panic? No. That's something I shouldn't. I had my moment. When it first started, before I left to work on a Monday, that's when, the whole thing, everything went kit and caboodle, everything laid out. I did cry before I went to work on Monday because I know the volume of Monday. And then when I got home, I really cried a lot because then I'm like, well, I could be bringing something home to my family. But after that, I read Psalm 91. I purposed to do that, to give myself the faith, because I'm doing everything I can. The rest that I can't protect myself from, the element that I'm incapable of doing, accomplishing with human effort, it is on God to protect me. On that, when I look at that level, you do everything humanly possible to protect someone else, to protect someone else's life. All the respiratory compromised individuals on this planet, I'm going to look out for them. Asthma, COPD, emphysema, all that stuff. I'm going to look out for them. So I'm going to wear my mask over my nose and my mouth. Not that as that one, I think it was a mayor or a different mayor or governor of a different state. I think it was Pennsylvania. And he said, it's not a chin guard. It's a mask. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to cover my nose and my mouth, wear that mask properly for someone else's sake. People have, or cancer patients. You have people who have compromised immune systems. So I'm going to go ahead and be preventative to try and look out for them. Okay? Because it's the right thing to do. It's, in my honest opinion, it's what Christ himself would want me to do. Panic about getting it or not getting it? I shouldn't panic. That part, I should have faith. Nevertheless, I am to do everything possible to, one, comply with the laws of the land, as long as they don't contradict, go against God's word. So if they're in harmony with the Lord, if they're in harmony with his word, then I'm going to comply. Same thing with speeding. It's for safety's sake. It's for safety, to try and prevent any kind of accidents. So yeah, I'm going to do my very best to abide by the limit because it's safe. It's for the safety, for the well-being of other people. No difference here. As a medical worker, it's an airborne thing, so come on. Look out for someone else. Look out for someone else. All right. I love you, even if we don't agree. All right. Take care. May God's loving kindness shelter you always. Bye-bye.